how cool it has got to be a Christian artist on a Christian label. And then the Lord opens the door to the mainstream. And then you've got this huge ocean of opportunity out there. That's what's going on with The Afters.
You might have heard Beautiful Love on MTV's Eighth and Ocean, or in a couple movies that have featured it on their soundtrack. In part one with The Afters, they talk about their song and also what was the theme behind the song.
Well, I wrote Beautiful Love when my wife was on a mission trip down in Mexico. Every year my church takes these trips down to Mexico. We take the youth group, work with an organization called Casas por Cristos, and build houses for people that literally lived in just shacks. And normally I'm able to go. This particular year I was not able to go. But I talked to my wife when she was down there every day, and she would kind of keep me updated on what they were doing. And she told me about this family that they were building a house for. They were a large family, lots of kids, had relatives that were living with them in this tiny little shack that was literally just some pieces of wood that they had strapped together, threw a plastic tarp over the top of it, and they called it home. And what really touched my heart was when she told me that they needed some extra space, so they just took a piece of plywood and leaned it up against the shack, and that was a bedroom for two of the kids. They had their little blanket in there. And after talking with her, I was just thinking about all the work that they were doing there, and it struck me that after they came back to the United States, this house that they were building, which to us would still be like a shack, but for them it was like a mansion. This house would stand there for years to come as a testimony of what Christ did there. And there's so many ways that we can impact the people around us. When we live out our faith and share Christ's love with others, it can last in ways that we don't even realize. Like we're back in the United States now, and we don't even think about that house, but it's still standing there, and those people are still, singing praises about what Christ did through these missionaries that came and built them a house. Hi, we're The Afters, and you're watching The Revolution.